What's up, guys? Sorry I didn't make a video. I was kind of busy with class. I had my finals and certifications this past week, so I still gotta take my second certification test this Monday. So I was kind of busy, but I'm gonna use my free time to talk about week 4. Now, from my recruiter told me right before I went to boot camp is that the first 3 to 4 weeks are gonna suck, but after that it's gonna be easier, as he says it, and he's right. After week 4 or during week 4, it should become a lot easier than it was in the first 3 weeks. And I say this because during the first 3 weeks you are like pretty much stuck with like 44 or more people, and you have to like work together overnight or try to get a teamwork going overnight. You know, the RDCs don't want you all scrambled and don't know what to do. So hopefully by week 4, your division, your group knows what they're doing. Like, hey, you're good with this, why don't you do that? Like, oh, your handwriting is pretty good, why don't you do the watch bell? Stuff like that. So everyone will probably play a role. Like for me, I play the role of making sure the towels were aligned perfectly. And the reason why I have like a small job is like that is because there's like 88 males in my compartment, or in our compartment, not my compartment. And so everybody had a different role. So I'm going to talk about week 4. By now you should have already got your NWUs like this, and you already should have your name tag right up here. This is which is why it takes so long. You should already have your dog tags. Mine's already in my locker right now, so I can't really show you it. And I know some of you might get those red dog tags, just one dog tag, and it just tells you what you're allergic to. So you have to put that in a small chain though. Can't really show you right now. I already took mine off. By now you should already have your dummy M9s as part of your watch. So when you go out for watch, you're gonna have to put on a holster and carry around a dummy M9. And you also have to write down on the weapons log bill, like your name and then how many rounds are in the weapon. And then when your next watch comes in, you have to pretty much do a process. It should be on the board on the wall telling you what to do exactly. And then by now, or should be happening, is your weapons turnover inspection. And what that's pretty much doing is you practice how to relieve the weapon to your next watch or the next person. And I believe, no, that's not a flag. No, that's not a flag. But yeah, you do your weapons turnover inspection. It's pretty fast. You just gotta remember what to do and when to do it, because you can't just like do it as soon as you go up. You have to wait for the petty officer, or in this case the FQA. FQA is then going to be the one that's doing the weapons turnover inspection, not your RDC. So every move you have to do after they say proceed. So once they say proceed, that's when you do it. What else? Weapons class. By this time you're gonna probably march to SAMT, and they're probably gonna first do a class, like a briefing, telling you like this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna aim down, shoot, and this is part of your test 2 material, and I believe your weapons turnover material too. So remember that. Because in the weapons turnover inspection, they're gonna ask you a question each, and you gotta get that question right, or else you'll get like a hit on yourself. So yeah, you're gonna have classes. It's gonna be on your book. You have to fill in those empty blanks. After that, after that classroom, you're gonna go back into SAMT, and then you're gonna perform your simulator for your M9s and your Mossberg shotgun. It's pretty fun, but just pay attention to what they're saying, because they want you to be prepared when the real thing comes in, or when the real test is presented to you. I think like the day after. So try to stay focused, try to get a good score, try to like get familiar with the weapon. And if you're already familiar with the weapon before boot camp, then just try to listen to their ways. Like, you may have your own way of shooting the weapon, you just gotta listen to them. Let's see. After that, or during I believe it's the simulators or the real thing. But during the simulators, FQA is gonna come in and do a zone inspection. A zone inspection is pretty much you're gonna check the compartment. I believe the top bunk, they're gonna check how your clothes are folded, how your like your shower shoes or shower sandals, like if there's any lint or dirt underneath it, and how your clothing are placed. And I believe the bottom rack, it's how your bunk is made. So you gotta make sure it's like the pillow, open edge is on the I can't remember, but you'll learn about it during boot camp. Live fire. Right, when it comes to the day where you have to shoot live weapons, it's gonna pretty much take all day, and it's gonna be hot too. So it's gonna be a hot day. So you go into another building. I think it's like the building right next to SAMT, and then you pretty much go in there. They're gonna talk to you again, and if you don't feel comfortable from the lessons they taught you during the simulator classroom or simulator session, then you can pretty much do it before. The only setback is that you're gonna be the last one to come out of the live fire range. So we did get there early morning, like around 5 or 6, and we didn't leave until like 1 o'clock or 1300, 1400. So let me see. We did the pistols. I think we shot 2 magazines, and then obviously you gotta put on your protective headphones, or earphones, whatever you call them. You also have to put I can't even pronounce it. Hearing protections before. So hearing protections, your glasses, and then your earphones, because it's gonna be loud, obviously. So you're gonna have an instructor behind you. They're gonna tell you ceasefire, ceasefire. Actually, if they turn on the light, that's when you can shoot, and then when they turn off the lights, that's when you have to cease fire. They're gonna tell you, they're gonna talk to you. If you have any questions, tell them. They're not like RDCs, they're gonna scream at you. They want to make sure you're comfortable, and they want to make sure that you know what you're doing. Because if you don't know what you're doing, you could end up getting somebody either hurt or, in worst case scenario, killed. And so they have the permission to put arms on you in case you do something wrong, and they will disqualify you. So try to stay calm. If you have any questions, ask them. It's better to ask. I asked them a question because in the video they showed us the way they presented arms, like standby, was different from the one they told me or told the whole classroom. So like I said, it's better to ask questions than guessing and getting yourself in trouble or getting everybody else in a dangerous situation. Alright, then it's gonna be test 2 material. Hold on, let me get my book. Hold on, let me see how much time I have left. 8 minutes. Alright, hold on. Sorry, should have got this before. Alright. Test 2 material. Let me see. Just put this down here. Alright. See if the camera's alright. Alright, test 2 material. During this week, you should be already talking about test 2 material. Test 2 consists of conduct during armed conflict, military customs and courtesies, Navy Equal Opportunity Program, the NEOP, that's what they call it, Basic Seamanship Part 1, Basic Seamanship Part 2, U.S. Naval History, that's a big one, Small Arms Familiarization with the 9mm simulator, and the Small Arms familiarization with the 9mm pistol, 12 gauge shotgun, live fire. Also, all the material, or some of the material from test 1 will show up in test 2. What else? If you have somebody in ship staff, they'll probably get the answers or the fill-ins from them. So if you're in ship staff or you know somebody from ship staff, try to get the answers from them. And yeah, I'm not gonna give you the answers because I think I already said it before. I'd rather you guys learn it than just write it down and just learn from there. You gotta learn from the classroom. So I want to help you guys out, but I'm not gonna make you cheat. So test 2 will probably be around week 4, probably the beginning of week 5. And if everybody passes, or the majority passes, you'll get like I think it's like a little red pendant on your academic flag. And around this time, you're probably gonna go to the next to get more material in case you run out of shampoo, shaving cream. You need more one of those razors in case you already used them all. Toothbrush, a new toothbrush. I suggest you get a new toothbrush, the Oral-B toothbrush. Toothpaste, probably more recruit notebooks, a loofah just in case you lost one. I lost mine, I don't know how. And probably band-aids or Q-tips for your own personal needs. Shoelaces to tie up your parka or raincoat. Your blousing straps. And that should, no, oh wait, I know one of you guys is going to ask me this. What about your ribbon for getting a score over 180 or having sharpshoot or expert? They won't tell you the scores probably until like after everybody's done with their live fire, and even then you will not get a ribbon. The only way you can get a ribbon is if you go to the next and you buy the ribbon yourself. It's only like $2 or something. It's not that expensive. But if you are going to buy the ribbon, buy the 2 bar, as in when you put in your national defense and then your marksman ribbon. Also, the sharpshooter letter, the S and the E, come separately, so you gotta buy those separate. And yeah, and usually the ribbon will go closer to your, the national defense is closer to your heart, and the marksman will be to your left. And from what I remember, like defense is to your heart, shooter left, something like that. But just remember, defense is on the right, your right, and then the marksman is to your left. Let's see. Can't remember anything else besides week 4. Week 4 is pretty fun. By then, your RDC should not be screaming at you all day. They probably look at you saying, "Oh, your guys are getting much better. I'm not gonna scream at you." Who knows? It all depends on your RDCs. I already covered the test 2 material. You're probably gonna take it within week 4, week 5. Your second PFA, it should be around week 5, if not during the end of week 4. And this is the time you're gonna get your Olympic flag or athletic flag. So and the majority have to pass for that one too, and you want the athletic flag. I don't know what else. I already talked about dog tags, NWUs, dummy M9s for your watch. WTI should already been covered, or should already been dealt with between week 3 and week 4. And then week 4, weapons class, simulators, live fire, zone inspection during that time. And if you do pass the zone inspection, I don't think it covered this, you get the compartment flag, which is a star. So live fire, obviously test 2 material, I already covered that. Test 2, it's not that bad. It also covers with test 1, and you go to the next just in case you need to get anything for yourself or for the compartment. And by now you've already got your like second phone call home, or at least phone if your division can't get themselves straight. And that should be it, really. Yep. Week 5. Actually, no. One thing I forgot. Thank God. Marlin spikes. There's like a little simulator for battle stations, and what you do there is pretty much go over different types of jobs. Trying to like, let me see, something about like, I don't know. It's a big book. But Marlin Spikes is pretty much like mini battle stations, and you have like a certain time limit after your I think it's 2 days. Yeah, 2 days. You go in there just to like get the concept, and then the second day is when you have to do the actual test. There's no flag or anything, but they give you 20 minutes to prepare the ship, make sure it's leaving, and then coming back. It's not gonna move or anything. It's just trying to get the feel of it, because you are gonna get tested on this during battle stations. But yeah, I think that's it, guys. If you have any more questions, please leave a comment. If you want to send me a message, go ahead. If you like this video, please like, and if you want to see more videos like these, please subscribe. Thank you.